Well, welcome to a Hunley garage on the deck. Got this Recteq Backyard Beast barbecue and put some foil down. I've run it before, but gonna try to do some ribs today. Doing two of them, 2 racks, one uncovered I think, and then the other one we'll do like that 3-2-1. Gonna do 225, so we'll see how this thing holds up and brings to temperature. When I first got it, it got hot and then it went out. And what I found out was there's a little wheel on the auger, and there was a screw screwed in really tight, and so I just loosened it a little bit and the auger went. So I don't know if that was, it says it's got QC on it. It was during trying to get it running, so I didn't know what to do, but I loosened that screw and everything seems to work. It did run up the last time I tried to do steaks at 400. It ran up to like 460, and I opened up the door and it came back down, and then it held the temp real good. And I've heard that it takes a little bit of time for it to kind of figure itself out, so we'll see how she goes. But just turned her on at 225. It doesn't sound like it's heated up the pellets in there yet, but got to give it it's starting to smoke now, so we'll give it a minute and see how she goes. So this is going to be my first time doing ribs. Actually, it's my second time. The first time we did it on a little teeny one, and the smoker caught fire at about 4 hours, so this is kind of my first time. So see how she goes on the Rectec and doing ribs and doing the 3-2-1 and leaving them uncovered. So the other thing I'm working on is just some cover for back here. After about 12 o'clock, I put the probe down on the ground. It was 135 back here. So I got this canopy just to kind of test it out. It's 10 by 20. Ended up landing on a 14 by 16 pergola, and so I'm gonna put it around there, and then I'll get rid of this thing. But it gets so hot back here. We don't do anything back here because it's 135 degrees is just unbearable. So I'll be probably put that in one of my videos. I ended up getting it, forget who I got it from, but I'll show you when that comes about. But yeah, right now I'd be having the sun on me while I'm sitting here waiting for this to heat up. Here's the meat. Ended up putting this on like at 11:30 and then preheating. Figure that'll let it soak in. So this is what I mean. So I put the set point at 225 and it's at 268 and going up. And what I did before was I opened it up, and then it seemed like it calmed down and it held temp. But I don't know, I figure I'll give them a call and see what's going on. Well, they've been sitting about a half hour. They say to sweat out. I guess it draws the moisture out and then it draws it back in. So my grill, smoker, whatever it is, it went to 300 and it's working itself back to 225. So it's 12 o'clock. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on and just kind of monitor that. But this is what I'm starting with. I guess I'm gonna put them on for, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I think I wanted to do like the 3-2-1 and keep this unwrapped, but we'll kind of see how everything goes here. So 2 huge ribs in here. They fit real well. See how it goes. After I put those in there, now it's holding 225. So it's like it way overshoots and then it corrects itself. I don't know if anybody else has got that issue, but we'll see how she goes for all day here. Well, here we are. We're 4.5 hours in, and this thing, once it gets to the set point, I mean, it's varied by 1 degree. I need to check the pellets real quick. I forgot about that. Had to go install some sinks. 2 faucets and mow the yard. So this hadn't been my center of attention. We're gonna put some asparagus on, so I'm gonna throw that thing back in there, but this is 4.5 hours. Looks really, really good. Well, we're at 5 hours. I think I'm gonna take them out and let them sit for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna stick that probe in the meat and make sure it's like at 200 something. So we'll see what she is here. I guess I'll show you what she looks like. Back there, got the asparagus on the top. All right, we are at 5:30. It's almost 6 hours. I'm gonna pull them. They got to almost like 197, 198, and everybody inside's ready to eat. So it's close enough to 200 for me. One thing I found out, I need to look at the probes. One of the probes said 176 and the other said 198. So I'm gonna check them out. But I think it did pretty good. The grill held really well. Put a graph up here, but did good. So I don't know, I'd recommend it. It's kind of scary when it first turns on and ramps up, but knowing that it ramps up and then pulls back down and holds the temperature, I don't know, pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna be putting up a gazebo next, and got a couple products to review, but thanks for watching. Well, there they are cut up. I think this one had the Bucky stuff, and this one had the other. This one smells good, but this tastes better.